Welcome to another episode of Wren's Wasteland Camp Review / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. We are here at Nipsey Struggles Camp, and looks like they built a prefab over here and added some stairs up into it. So you got a barn that's probably mostly their workshop, a little bit of display area. We are up here on the map near Arnholt Homestead, so it's a good farming area. They've got an ally out. They've got another. They built a garage for the car workbench. They put out the rabbits. They do not have this place completely decorated. I don't know if they... Let's take a quick peek. They should have budget left, dependent upon what they did with their defenses. Ooh, they don't have the really nice stairs either, but they have the nice fireplace. See? They don't have the top piece in, so I'm guessing they probably don't know how to do that and get it to stick out without a lot of heartache on their part. And they used roofs out here instead of floors, which I totally get. Alright, so this is their garage. They've been attacked recently. This is their office space. This is their ally. Got a few things out. They've got a few plants out that are on a balcony. I mean, not a great camp. Not a terrible camp. Everything I see gets judged on a scale of 1 to 10. If you have a prefab like this one in your camp, I will automatically... Well, that's not bad either. Although the fixer price plan is a little high. I will automatically give you 2 points for that. They built a nice house. They haven't got it fully decorated, so I can't judge it on that. Apparently they had an animal die that they probably had as a pet. This room is decorated fairly well. They've got a burning deathclaw thing, which I'm guessing this is where their deathclaw died at. And that's what the thing is here, kind of like a eulogy or a effigy of a dead pet. Which I can understand. This area gets attacked, as I said before, by various things. The most notable is that mole miners will spawn up here by this rock and then try and come up here to get into a fight in the soccer field. Because there is a soccer field here if you didn't know. Complete with a ball. 2 goals. And over there you'll get blood eagles that spawn at the remnants of a resource node. So this thing gets a... I'm gonna go ahead and give him a 5 right now, because he could go up or he could go down based on what he does from here on out. Okay, so he's got a 5. Astro Gimp's camp. Man, whenever I find names, I find names. Astro Gimp. Nipsey Struggles. Because Nipsey can't hustle no more because he's got broken legs. Alright, so let's take a quick peek. This is a prefab that is the Pit Penthouse, if I recall correctly. Vendor bots over here. Take a quick peek. Anything good that you want. Something you need or think you want, come see him. I like this place because it has a really big foundational base. Now the problem with something like this is making other things fit in with it is kind of rough. He's done a decent job decorating this little area here. My big problem with this base as a whole is the fact that there's like, this up here pretty much doesn't lend itself to anything. This down here only lends itself to being really like a bedroom or something like that. And there is no handrails around here. He has put, or she, I'm not sure which, has put down the cooking station here, and most of their workbenches in this area, which makes perfect sense. But in all honesty, the thing that I like best about it is the fact that they actually planted crops in the freaking ground. And they put out a few turrets because you need them, because you get mole rats, you get dogs, you get occasional bandit and occasional idiot. But on a scale of 1 to 10, this thing only rates like maybe a 4. I mean, it's a big maybe. Yeah, I'm only giving it a 4. Totally get that. But they do have the resource collector down, and they have power that's coming from those things, and Collectron and everything. But yeah, I'm only giving it a 4. Okay, one left. More Adidas. More Adidas? It's like Adidas, but with more. Yes, we have more Adidas for you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. How much did you pay the children to make them? 5 cents, just like you said. That's a good month's work for them. Sorry. Just thinking about irony and how fashion actually works. Okay, so they built a box. They put some turrets on top. They built it in an area where mole miners spawn quite frequently, and mole rats spawn quite frequently. Nothing too great in there. Vendor. Few things that I could see somebody wanting in the plans. Nothing too overpriced. Nothing really nothing really repriced either, so it's pretty much the same as it would be if you bought it from anybody. This is their workroom. This is their display, which is cool, I guess, that they have displays and they collect things in game, because, you know, part of this game is collecting stuff and making things look cool. I hope that they eventually decide to make this into a museum and put all of this stuff downstairs and make this stairs up here their like bedroom that, you know, people can't get into, versus having it like this. I also think it's ironic that they have to have so many guns. And the water and the generators. This is definitely a low-level player's camp by the outfitting of it, I would say, and the materials being used here. They've already started collecting, which tells me they're fairly well addicted to this game at this point. And they've been playing for at least a month and a half, because that's when that sign was free, if I remember right. So, based on my scale of 1 to 10, based on the fact that I can't give them anything higher than a 3 for this, it's like literally just a step above a prefab. The collection is what gives it that 1 point push over it. The fact that they have all the guns up here just tells me they probably need to be in a different location. In all honesty, if you build here, you might as well learn the trick to putting your camp inside this building, which Rika Wolf did a video on. I think TNG has done a video on, and several other people, including Mr. Church, have done videos on. So if you're interested in that, look up any of those 3. If you want me to make one, I can, although it is not something that I particularly find pleasant to build in. I don't like building whenever I look out the walls and the world looks whacked out. But that only really happens if you look out down on this side or the other side. The actual side walls of this building, for some reason, are actually real structures, which is kind of cool. Ugh. Well, this has been Ren for Ren's Wasteland Camp Reviews / Dumpster Fires of the Commonwealth. Sorry about the yawn, but it's like 4 o'clock in the morning my time. And I am just finishing up doing 3 different videos, so yeah. If you enjoy this kind of content, like, subscribe, recommend it to friends, join the Discord if you want to participate in movie nights or other things that are coming up. By the way, Movie Nights has a channel to watch in and a channel to request in. So if there's something you want to see, if it's one that I have access to, I'll provide it. Cool? Alright. So, have fun, and I will talk to you all later, and enjoy the game as much as you can.